Hey homies, welcome back to another Dirtbag Reviews. So anyway, real quick before I get into it, I want to jump in right quick and just say, hey, thank you to the 200 plus subscribers I've reached so far. You guys are the best, you guys are the reason why I keep on going, I really appreciate you guys, right? But real quick also, before we get into the review, I would like to ask you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. Share with your friends, because sharing is caring, you know what I mean, homies? And leave me a like and a comment, because it helps me in the algorithm, spread the word, as it were, And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe and the bell notification too. Why not, That way you get every one of my videos. And real quick, what have you guys been thinking about all the tiki stuff that I've been doing, and the little shorts, Let me know about that too. And also, hopefully, this Saturday, we'll be hopefully heading to Bisbee to go do some stuff, right? But anyway, before we get too far into it, let me go ahead and play a clip of the movie we're going to be talking about today. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side, all right? Los guacho.
Why so happy?
Things are changing. The Allies have taken Italy, France will be next, and soon the war will be over.
God damn it! Why does that make you happy? You hate your country that much?
I love my country. It's a war I hate. It's pointless and stupid, and the sooner we have peace, the better.
Oh, the war will end. We will crush our enemies into dust. And when they are destroyed, we shall use their graves as toilets.
Okay, no more politics. Dinner is neutral ground. This table is Switzerland. Let's eat.
You aren't eating.
No, I am not that hungry. I might eat later. For now, I'm just going to chew on these grapes.
Well, I'm especially hungry tonight. So maybe I'll just finish yours. Don't want it to go to waste.
Hey, so yeah, we're talking about Jojo Rabbit. Came out in 2019, and well, controversy, but I actually did a video about this way back in 2019 when this movie was coming out, because Count Dankula, who's a YouTuber I watch, he actually got in trouble for teaching his pug to do the Roman salute, and it was for pure entertainment purposes and stuff, like nobody even had heard about this video. He wasn't like a big YouTuber at the time. He was just doing it basically to annoy his girlfriend, which he said in the video. It was in the context of doing that, but they still locked him up, So I was like, are they going to show this movie in England or in the United Kingdom? Because, it's also for entertainment purposes, but it's talking about this particular subject matter, It just shows you how backwards the world can be sometimes. But anyway, luckily Count Dankula didn't get locked up for very long. He did get arrested, but it was ultimately a fine. He fought it, but they did some crooked stuff, but that's neither here nor there. I just wanted to really quick do that little rant to talk about it really quick at the beginning. So let's get into the movie. So like I said, came out in 2019. It's directed by Taika Waititi, and it stars Roman Griffin Davis as Jojo. He's a little boy whose imaginary friend happens to be Adolf Hitler, who's also played by Taika Waititi, and he's in the Hitler Youth, so he's going off to a camp to learn how to basically become a soldier, in the future. And in his own words, he wants to be the best Nazi ever, But turns out that he doesn't have much of a stomach for killing, so it's where he gets his moniker, Jojo Rabbit. And because of this, him and his subconscious talking to his imaginary friend decides to do something very dumb and ends up getting maimed in the process. And he ends up taking a bunch of people down with him, including Captain Klenzendorf and Finkel, played by Sam Rockwell, and Alfie Allen, who played Reek in Game of Thrones. I can never remember his character's name, but yeah, they're in this, and they were training, these little boys, and they got busted down to desk duty because of the accident. But anyway, So it all takes place around this kid, you know, and because he can't participate in the same things that he was doing before, he ends up having to hand out papers, you know, and put up propaganda, you know. So he's pretty bummed out about the whole thing, but his mother, who is actually very opposed to the war, is also still very supportive of him. And his mom is Rosie, who's played by Scarlett Johansson, you know. But she's very much opposed to the whole war, to just everything that's going on as far as like the horrors of this conflict, you know, and the things that are happening to the Jewish population, you know. And she's having a hard time because her son is like, you know, deeply embedded, and he's a true believer in the cause, as it were, to the point where she can't tell him that she's actually hiding this little girl named Elsa, who's played by Thomasin McKenzie, in the attic, you know. And because Rosie's often out, you know, doing the resistance thing, she's not around at home very often, you know. So Jojo finds this little girl in his attic, and he freaks out, you know. And his his imaginary Adolf's like, dude, we gotta do something about this, you know. But you know, I don't want to get into it too far. I want you guys to watch the movie because it's actually a really good movie, despite the fact that it's it's a really cute movie, but it's also, you know, the subject matter is terrible, you know. So it's like candy cane horror, or not candy cane, but cotton candy horror. It's I don't know, it's really hard for me to describe. It's just a really great concept, you know. Definitely worth checking out, you know. So you have Jojo trying, like, you know, at first he's like very mad, very wants to get rid of this woman, but then he starts to learn about her, and he actually starts developing feelings for her, you know. So now he's conflicted, and he's also got everything going on with Rosie, dealing with Captain Klenzendorf and Finkel, and even Fraulein Rom, who's played by Rebel Wilson, you know. They're all, you know, everybody's a Nazi in this movie, basically, you know. But there's also a really great scene where Stephen Merchant playing Dirtz shows up, and they're Gestapo agents, basically. And they show up, and it's very what's the word for it? Matter-of-factly kind of thing. You know, they show up, they are they're interviewing Jojo, they're going through the house, you know, and they're checking out stuff, and Captain Klenzendorf is there too. And they go upstairs, and Elsa's standing there, you know, but she's trying to play it off as though she's Jojo's sister and stuff, and you know, it's just a really tense moment because these guys are the ones that drive people off, you know. But they even challenge her on like ID and stuff, which she finds Jojo's sister's ID, and they ask her, well, Captain Kleinendorf is the one that grabs the ID, and he's like, "What's your birthday?" And she's like, rattles off the birthday, but it's not the right one. But he says she's good to go, you know. Shows the guy had a heart, and actually he was actually one of the better characters in this movie, you know. Rosie, above all, is the best. Scarlett Johansson steals the show in this movie, but so good, you know. But anyway, that's my 2 bits about this movie. Definitely worth a watch. It's got some really good highs, some really good lows, some actually painful lows, really. I don't want to spoil any of it, you know, but it's definitely worth a watch. It's a very interesting way to present this story and these ideas. And I particularly like that they played a bunch of classic songs from that area and like through the 60s and stuff, but it's all in German. It's like German covers of famous songs that you've heard. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for listening to my Jojo Rabbit review. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share with your friends because sharing is caring. Y a los guachos, homies. Firme.